Welcome to Judge Trendsetters Juke Jump.
Yes, ma'am.
On a roundabout of a day we really don't remember, but we can vaguely say it was in December. You reach out to Care the Comic about your ticket sale and not understanding some things. Could you tell the jurors, your comic cousin jurors is here tonight, what happened when you reach out to Care the Comic? Was it through Messenger, text messages? How did you reach out to him?
No, I actually, can y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Okay, I was in his live, and I think Miss Glamour, Miss Tracy said that the information was already out for the tickets. So I went to him in his live, and I was texting at the bottom saying, Kev, I need to figure out, I didn't get my ticket. What's happening to my ticket? So that's when he comes back and tell me, well, you should have got a ticket. I say, no, sir, I didn't get a ticket. And so he he told me, he said, well, you need to DM me. So I thought I was DMing him to his personal cell phone number because I have his personal direct cell phone number. He said, no, I told you to DM me on TikTok. I say, sir, I did DM you on TikTok. He said, well, I can't see it. I said, well, first of all, you're not following me. That's why you can't see the DM. So kind of find out he was following me on Kev the Comment, the second page. So then finally I sent my name, phone number, and he finally sent me the ticket. And then he gets back in his live, not even 30 seconds after that, talking about some of y'all need to learn how to follow directions.
Wow. You stated on a previous call that your husband heard this conversation. What did your husband exactly say concerning this phone conversation that he overheard?
Well, my husband overheard me on the live. He said, well, why is he going up on you? If you paid $200 for a VIP ticket, you should have got all the information before anybody else got the information at $200 a ticket.
Okay. Shale, let me tell my administrator something. It says someone is trying to enter, but the studio is full of 15 people. It says try downloading Green Stream or something, Shale, to add at least 25 people to the stage. It's not letting me add Jerica. Well, I think it just did. So y'all, the administrators are working backstage to try to get us more people because we only limited to 10. And I don't know how Glam ended up getting downstairs. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so you attended the birthday party. What were your first thoughts? Did you have a $200 ticket or a 50?
I had a $200 ticket. I was one of the very first people bought the $200 VIP before he even really dropped it to anybody.
Dang. So $200.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
did you think when you got there and saw that the $50 tables and the $200 tables were identical except for construction paper with VIP written on it?
I was kind of very disappointed. Well, the only thing was different from y'all table and our table is the supposed to be centerpiece. And then I noticed, I kind of looked at Vessel because Vessel sitting next to me. I said, well, why we got Mr. and Mrs. Napkins?
Oh, so these Mr. and Mrs. napkins surfaced around to your table.
They were already on there.
What was Vessel's response when you asked him about these napkins?
Vessel just kind of looked at me. They turned that TV down some. Vessel kind of looked at me and he was like, why do napkins look like that? I was like, I don't know. I said, I guess he used some refurbished napkins from the event previous from us.
My Lord. God. Let's talk about the drinks there before we talk about the standing outside in the cold. Hey, Miss Karen. Did you have your pleasure of getting your top shelf beverage before hunting him down to ask for it?
No, well, you want to retract before that because remember I had to call you because remember I had to sit outside 30 minutes because I was not on the VIP list. They had to go find somebody to verify that I actually really paid the $200. So I sat in the parking lot 30 minutes with one of the security guards. They wouldn't even let me in.
My Lord, today, jurors. What an embarrassment. So they wouldn't let you in?
No, the security guard guy said he pulled out the list on his phone, and he said the only Felicia he had was a Felicia Perry. I said, no, sir. I'm Felicia Alexander Branch. I can't wait for Port Arthur, Texas.
And y'all drove too.
10
Sure
hours.
did. Wow. So did you talk to Kev about not being able to get in? Let's talk about how disrespectful this man can get to people when you talk to him about his events. Did you get a chance to talk to him, or were you kind of traumatized from the conversation before you ever got your ticket?
But no, I never. No, I never even told him about it. I pretty much. I'm more closer to Rick the Ruler. I met Kev through Rick the Ruler, so I more have a more close relationship with Rick the Ruler than I do with Kev. I really don't. I really don't care for Kev because he's too disrespectful and he drags women too much. And I only support him because of Rick.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is ridiculous. Um, damn. Mm, 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 mm. What did you think when you got that paper plate, girl?
No, I was kind. I mean, I looked at the paper. I looked at the paper plate, but I was really more disappointed when I watched the man come out the back. And matter of fact, I don't. You hadn't got there yet. I was helping them set up the table with the lamb chops and the food, and man was seasoning the vegetables as we were standing up there.
Yes, yes, yes. We saw that. So let the record show that Miss Felicia has now stated to 341 people in this Jew joint that the man that she helped set up was seasoning the vegetables after they were done, Motown. They had made it off the stove. They were on burners, and he was standing up there putting seasoning in them. What? How was that experience for you, Miss Felicia? Seeing that ain't how usually black people cook. What was that experience like?
Where it was very horrible for my sister owning a catering company, and I was like, okay, so this, and I'm not saying that to bring up Diamond's event. I've been to this my second. This would be my Diamonds had 3 events already, so this would be my third one I went to. And the first two I helped Diamond the day before and the day after. It would never compare to hers ever. I was very heartbreaking, and then to get talked to like I was trash because you remember I called you on the phone crying that morning. And at
Yeah,
54 years old, I was like, I put out too much money. Miss Netra could tell you the thousands of dollars I've dropped on TikTok.
yeah, yeah. I will say he was very disrespectful to Miss Felicia, and she called me crying. Um, yeah, that's sad. So not only did you pay $200 to come to this birthday party, you actually set up the food. Did
Yeah,
you get to drink any of the Kool-Aid, baby?
but yeah, I had some of the Kool-Aid, and then I even had I finally did get the VIP tickets for the 2 drinks.
Mm, my Lord. Oh
And then got
God.
chafed at the end when I went to go take a picture on the Players Ball background. I got pushed out the way because he was more entertained about himself getting pictures taken instead of the guests.
Mm. So 30 minutes outside, not on the VIP list, and no drinks. Plus, you had to witness a man seasoning vegetables.
And then looked over. I was looked over for the contest. If it wasn't for Rick picking me twice, I would have never got put in the 70s contest. And y'all see how I was dressed. I dressed the occasion. I had a 70s shirt on with every event that happened in the 70s. And I think I was dressed pretty nice compared to everybody else. I mean, everybody looked good.
Oh, girl, not you paid to be part of the setup committee. My Lord, today. I know you fucking lying. Let's talk about the guy that set this party up, this hideous occasion. Did you see the baby shower chair there? And did you get to take a picture in it?
No, we wasn't allowed to touch that chair.
My Lord. It was upstage, huh?
Yes, ma'am. It was upstage behind it, right next to the DJ. And then he cussed the DJ out too.
My God. A damn shame. Um, I'm so sorry, Miss Felicia, that this happened to you. Did you get to dance? Was the dance floor open for anybody there that night?
Oh yeah, I mean, I had fun. I mean, I had fun otherwise, but like I said, it was not to the caliber of VIP stuff that I go to across the country. You know, a lot of people just don't know my background. Miss Netra knows some of my background. I deal with a lot of echelon people, and to go to
Thanks in
this kind of
Jesus.
stuff, I was like, my son could have did better than this with my granddaughter playing in it.
My Lord. Thanks in Jesus. Um, oh yeah. Listen here. Listen here, Linda. Listen here, y'all. Please, no distractions from court proceedings. Please. We don't want to hear about TikTok. We don't want to hear about TikTok. He's in a juke joint. This is our juke joint. Please. The lights are off on TikTok right now. You folk gonna make them let y'all in? They not letting y'all in, y'all.
Oh, it's live. It's live and up. You just can't go live.
That's what I'm trying to tell them. We're not physically back.
Yeah.
Ooh, take what we can get. Let's run with it. God. Back to these questions. Damn.
And I just really think, me have started off with Rick, and I've modeled clothes for Rick and stuff before. I've had bad conversations with Rick, but like you say, that's still a guy that he deals with, because I think Rick has some partnership with that man. But like I told him, you need to be careful. Your name is messed up like that. I don't like that.
My God. I'm sorry this happened to you. I heard you had to maybe possibly delete him from this, and things got a little, sideways where you really didn't know, because you, like you said, you were a supporter. If you had to change, let's say, two things about that player's ball, what would you change about the player's ball that night? Just two things. And if you need to take a couple of seconds, we do allow a couple of seconds for you to think about it. This will be a good time for the people in the chat to get acquainted one to another, see who's all here. I say, let's take a little break. Let's if you had to, just think about it.
Well,
If you had to change two things, if you had to change.
First of all, he needs to learn how to deal with the people in the community, because when you're saying some certain people are FOE and then throwing diamonds, people here, there, we still all a family. It doesn't matter who we follow. And that's one thing he kept throwing out there. I don't like that. He's dividing us.
Girl. Oh, girl, this here about to take me out. I agree, Poetic. I agree. We have some of the coming cousin jurors here. Poetic said you need a refund, some gas money, and something for pain and suffering.
And then plus I'm still fighting booking.com for the first hotel I had that was infested.
Oh my God. Now I don't know what I can do about booking.com. You hear me?
Oh yeah, I'm fighting them. Navy Federal gonna take care of that. But like I said, I just feel that he owes me
being here, y'all.
He owes me a public apology. That's what I feel.
I think he owes you a public apology as well. I'm with you 100%. Let's get an apology out of this man. Let me write that down. Let me hear from the jurors. Jurors, we're gonna go around the board. I don't know what's going on. I think everybody's here. After hearing Miss Felicia, let me hear from the jurors.
Well, I would like to say, after hearing from Miss Felicia, that he ought to be ashamed of himself. You had her come in. She's basically staff. Well, I would like to say, after hearing from Miss Felicia, that he ought to be ashamed of himself.
Somebody got an echo. Everybody make up and tell. Okay, that was D.
Okay.
D, let me
So
know.
yeah.
Wave your hands if I need to unmute your mic when it's your time, D.
So yeah, she was basically helping, basically part of the staff, and I just feel like it's inconsiderate and selfish.
I'm with you when you're right.
I feel like she's owed an apology because first she paid for her hotel. She paid $200 for a good time. He disrespected her. He treated her like she was not human. He treated her like she didn't belong there, and she did. So I feel like she deserved a refund and a proper apology.
And then says she need to follow directions. That was hard. Okay, D, I'm taking you out for Merrick. There you go, D. It's on you.
Yes, I just wanted to say that I've been struggling trying to stay focused, but I am here. That's all I
Thank
got
you.
right. That's all I got right now.
I think she deserved to apologize and her money back, and he need his ass whooped.
I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you. Is anybody passing out ass whoopings this year? We heard that they shut him down in 24 after Blaze got his ass whooped by Arby's. I think we're out at a hold on. Let me ask. Give me a second.
Oh,
Yellow.
shit.
Trying to see if they still handing out ass whoopings after Blaze. Okay. When will we know? Okay. No, her and Rose did not fight. No, they did not. No, they did not. That's a lie. It's a lie. The last one was Blaze got his ass whooped. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we know something by Wednesday because they want to hand Kevin the ass. Okay. Okay. Wednesday. Okay. Okay. So they thought that the last one was Kiana and Rose. I let them know that it wasn't. So they're gonna get back with us Wednesday. They got a list of folk that's got folk in line that they want to whoop their ass too. So if no ass whoopings happen between now and Wednesday, we might be able to hand out an ass whooping. Poozy wasn't an ass whooping, Lynn. She did not swing back. They did not consider that an ass whooping. That was just a take a lick and
That,
keep on ticking.
that was
She
more of a
got
pimp slap.
she got caught off guard.
Yeah, that was a pimp slap. Okay.
Yeah.
So they didn't even mention Poozy name, Lynn. They didn't mention Poozy. Um, so let him get back with us Wednesday, guys. Can we put him on ice until then? Put that man on ice. Let me hear from the other jurors.
We sure gonna need somebody.
My
I
goodness.
believe that he owe her extra money. He even need to pay for her stay at the hotel too. That's what I feel.
God. Okay, guys, I think we got time now. Over here, can we put up a poll?
And
We
gas
can't get
money.
the comment jurors to vote. Because I would like to deliberate right now and just say this. From experience and being in the room as a media taker and watching the things that transpired there, I will say I was a little disappointed. And hear me out. We advertised this party for 6 months over on a certain platform. I won't say the name, but for 6 months, we allow people to come up and talk about the t-shirts and all that different stuff. Later to be told that he didn't need the advertising. They didn't know he didn't ask nobody to advertise the party. Okay. But not one time did he come over and say, hey, what are y'all doing? Don't advertise this party. T-shirts, Miss Felicia, thank you for getting Miss Netra's shirt to her. But t-shirts transpired and transferred down several hands before it got to the rightful people. But my thing is this: why so much disrespect? And you had loyal supporters.
And then I asked for your t-shirt because I figured it was gonna get lost in shambles somewhere. So that's why I asked for everybody that I knew that was close to me that I was gonna see. That's the only reason why I asked for the t-shirts. because the young lady what not Virgo, the other one, um she was so overwhelmed
Virgo.
in the no, the other one, what's the other lady name? Rena. She was so overwhelmed with the t-shirts. I just told her, I said, well, give me whoever t-shirt that I know I'm gonna see tonight. That way y'all can have them.
Right.
I agree, Des.
Man, that's a good one, Des. Des said the fact that Rick is married, he should never, he should sever his ties with him. He is way too disrespectful. I'm 100% in agreement with that. You know, I never ever thought that I would say anybody should not talk to a certain person, but Kev is not a good look for Rick. And let me tell you why. Um, Rick promotes respect to women. That's what he does. He promotes it. He say he don't call women bitches. He don't even argue with women. But Kev is a total different type of character. He is down with all the disrespect. It just don't look good. So we
Judge,
want justice for Felicia here and this Juke John and others that are here. And if you too have suffered at the cost of Care the Comic, we have people that are on standby. Okay? We got people that are waiting to reach out. Let us know. You don't have to suffer in silence. Okay?
And
Be
Miss
like
Nietzsche,
Miss Felicia.
and you know what's the embarrassing part, Miss Nietzsche, not to cut you off. I've never took my husband to an event with anybody around that certain app. And for my husband to see this man take his clothes off in the comedian show, my husband's like, what is this? What type of people are you dealing with, Felicia? And luckily he knew Miss Netra prior to this, because he would have been judging everybody. This man is putting all
Yeah,
this money
and
out for
that's
me to
not a lie.
travel. And then the second part, Rick Partner was there at the comedian show. I had a chance to meet with that man and talk to him. He was very embarrassed.
Yeah.
um,
I
Judge,
think that
I will say I talked to Miss Felicia's husband when we were at that the old
the
lady
restaurant.
gang restaurant. And he even said that he wasn't gonna come, but when he saw how Kev treated Miss Felicia, and he said, well, no way he was gonna leave her, let her come by herself with somebody talking to her out the way like that.
Right, right, right.
And then he lied at the store. Mr. Brent sitting right there. He lied at the convenience store down the street and said that the event was going to start at 10:30 and knowing that the event started at 7:30. And my husband's like, wait, why would it start at 10:30? What's going on?
Correct, correct. Well, y'all, we have a decision to make, and we're asking the people, what type of punishment do you give a guy like him that knows it all, and he say he ain't done nothing to nobody? Now he's lying, saying that I gave him money. I don't like that lie he told, making
Yeah,
it look
Duffy
like
called you
me and
about that.
Kiana gave. You know, Kiana might do stuff like that. I don't pay for information. Like, don't lie and tell somebody that I paid you and all that kind of stuff just so you can make yourself look good on the internet. And so he's lying. And I would like the people to hear the lie that he told on me. Um, I don't know if I can find it. Let me see. I would like to hear the things.
And I thought me and
Let's
him had a
see.
better relationship because when he was in the hospital, I don't know if y'all knew, when Kev was in the hospital right before this.
Oh, he
I
has
called.
deleted the video. Oh, well, no, you know what? It took me straight to his page. I can't do it because I'm blocked on his page. So I won't be able to play the video or the audio from Kev with what he said. But I think he's a repetitive liar. And excuse me, Miss Felicia, what were you saying?
No, I
Oh,
was
they
saying
said it's a poll up. Where the poll at? Good Yellow.
I don't see it.
He said the poll is up. Where the poll at, y'all?
I think it
it's
might be in the comments because I don't think we have access on the stage to a lot of things.
it's on his page, Netra. The video on his page.
It's on
Mm-hmm.
his page, D.
Oh, I'm trying to get to.
Okay,
I got
well, someone is Good Yellow up here. Somebody tell me how Good Yellow.
They saying it's up, but I don't. It
I
might
don't
be
see
in the
it.
comments.
I'm looking in the comments. I don't
No,
see
I'm
it.
They
probably.
said it's
Yeah, they
above the
said
chat,
it's
so
on their
we can't
screen.
see it.
How do
Yeah.
I switch it so that y'all can see what I'm looking at?
So
I got the video. How do
they're
I
gonna
switch it?
answer on the poll. The poll is in the comments. We cannot see the poll. That is, I love that because that's strictly for the comment
Can
jurors. If
y'all
we
hear
don't know
me?
what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I like what I just see.
99%, 106 votes. That's good.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh,
I got the receipts and everything. I can prove it. I can prove it. So don't be mad at me. don't be mad at me. Kiana and Manita paid me to do that, talk all kind of shit and shit like that. And they did. They paid me on the back end. We had back end conversations and shit because they got my number. And yeah, you know they got my number because they doxed me. And Miss Nita tried. That's why Miss Nita tried to come over there, get me to come over there and do a roast battle with her to make it seem like it. When I had to make, so I had to play along and shit like that. So they made me do that. So if y'all don't be mad at me, be mad at Miss Nita and Kiana, cause they put me up to that. They put me up to that. And on God in them and shit like that. I didn't do that and shit like that. Cause I like all y'all. I like all y'all. I think all of y'all are just some wonderful people and shit like that. And I ain't got nothing against nobody. I shit
Yeah,
like
Duffy tried to call you immediately when he seen it because he did not like that was said, and he knew you wouldn't like it either.
And the sad part about it, this is a man. When he was in the hospital, 666. I prayed on the phone with him. So that's how you treat the person that call and check up on you while you're in the hospital.
Yeah, he lied. I really don't like that lie that he told. So I think with that saying and this comment, he has too big of an ego for a man that looks and talks like Sid. Girl. Ooh, girl. You know what? You know what, coming cousins? Y'all do not mind. Girl, it's 3 minutes left on the poll. I think 166 votes say six says yes. 99.
still don't see the
So
poll.
yes was 99%. No was 1%. 99% said Kev the comic is guilty. Wow. He guilty, y'all. This is the streets of TikTok versus Kev the comic, aka non-comic, and we do have to make a decision after that poll clears. We want to know if we consider him now a comic. Are we going for his title? What are the punishment? We do want a public apology to the people that he took money from. We would love to see Miss Felicia get a public service announcement apology. Let us know when you're going live to tell her you're sorry. To tell this woman she needs to follow directions is ridiculous, diabolical. Um, let's put him under the jail. I don't want him to get that same vibe that he tried to give me about Curtis being in the casket. Like, let's put him under the jail. We need some money back. Let's get him into small claims court and let's get some money back here. Can I get some feedback from the jurors? Once
I
we
think putting him under the jail, Your Honor, is a great idea. He has obviously earned his way there. And ultimately, I don't feel like there is a lesser charge that he needs to walk away with.
And
okay.
I kind of agree with that. And I would just also say that us taking his comment, a comedian title, is doing him a favor because he know damn well he ain't no
Mm.
damn Oh, we in court, Your Honor. He know good and well that he is not a comedian. So we would be doing him a favor by taking his title because now he's walking around a impersonator of what could be that he ain't given.
Dex, do you think we should let him keep it so he could continue to get laughed at, or
He getting laughed at anyway.
And
right,
got a
right,
lot of
right.
other ways that he can get laughed at. For an example,
He already getting laughed at, guys.
yeah,
I
he
don't
got a
think
lot of
there's
ways to get
anything.
laughed at. He need to but taking that title, we could be doing him a favor.
But
He
I think
deserves
it's
life
hard
in
to I
jail.
think it's hard to take something that he never had to begin with.
Mm.
I never thought he was funny.
Well, he say he's a professional comedian. I don't know where.
He
He's a
lied.
professional fool,
He's a
but I mean,
professional liar.
I think he
yeah.
needs to
We
be
got the poll
understood.
results in, guys. Poll results said 197 votes. Good, 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 good. With 385 people here, that's damn near over half, guys. 99% said guilty. That means 1% said not guilty. Kev the comic, we don't care. We don't care about you being
Right.
here. You're guilty, guy. With that being said, we got a punishment phase for him. I'm with D. Let's leave his comedy up there. It ain't comedy. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody freaking laughing with his ass.
Comedy,
They're
not
laughing
comedy.
at him. I say the best thing to do is leave that shit up there. Not why take it down? Leave it up there. It ain't tickling nobody's stomach. Girl.
And out of respect for Miss Netra, I could have dropped the picture of him and them Spanx he had on, but I didn't do it because I didn't want them to feel that Miss Netra had me to do it. I did it on my own, but I didn't want my
Shit
page
like
taken
that.
down.
And shit like that.
And
So
shit
let's
like
leave
that.
that comedy up there.
And shit like that.
Let's stop saying a tick or two and say a tooth or two.
Right. A thing or two.
Yeah, a fang or two. Let's get some fangs ordered. Are we ordering silver caps or those white ones?
The white ones.
Caps.
The white caps. Let's get those in.
Well,
Yeah.
he may get a video drop, but I may have to put a blur over his face or a happy face over his face because that was an embarrassment. He want to embarrass me, I can
Hey,
get him back.
Brenda.
Make sure y'all get rid of
Yeah.
them 2 vampire teeth he still got left.
Yeah, I promise.
I think it's only one. I
I'm
think one
down
of them
with.
is
Oh,
gone
he here.
already.
Oh, he here. Is
Mm.
this him? Oh, hold on. Oh, that said Kev the convict. Okay, girl. I was ready for him to come on over here. A
Not
tick or
Kev the
two,
convict.
a gum or two.
I want to know how them bottom teeth feel on them gums though.
They tired. Them
We gonna
motherfuckers
keep him
tired
before
of
the
working.
summer. We asking for teeth before the summer. Apologies for showing that pencil body, according to Candy Bomb. Let's get that pencil body together. Please. We don't want him at the pediatrician looking for them to put because they said he's scared of needles. We don't want him in there with the little kids scared to get his teeth done. Put his ass in the big folk chair. He'll be okay. He talked too much shit to be worried about playing on tic-tac-toe while they call him in the back. No, sir. I'm going in there and tearing up them kids' toys. Girl. They said the last time they saw him, he was in a damn room of a pediatrician office playing with the kids' toys. Get somewhere and sit your ass down. Leave them damn kids' toys alone. Goodness. So with that being said, we need to start following him to some of these kids' appointments. We need to take it. I heard he got grandkids. We need to start making sure that he is not the only parent walking them in. Take that baby shower chair back and give it to the mother.
He said, make sure he's sitting in it under the
Please. We don't want to see Nana the event with him sitting in a chair that's swallowing his ass half up.
jail. I promise.
Make him put him in them church chairs. Make him sit straight up.
And he is disrespectful to women, because remember when that lady went up there to get that $100 bill from him, and he's I don't know how the snatching went, because I was standing up there with Rick, but he had nerve to cuss the lady husband out and told him
Yeah,
get the F out.
he tore that. They tore that money up. Both of them. They both snatched the $50. I mean, she tore it in half. She tore it in half. She did. She was very upset, and she wanted all of it. She wanted all the money. And the husband, yeah, he was very upset. He had a nice suit on.
Yeah.
But he got the hell up out of there before he ended up hurting somebody, he said. So he got up on out of there. I'm pretty sure when he got outside of that VIP parking was 5 feet away, that nigga, whoa, can you imagine how he was sounding in that parking lot? Girl, that's another thing we did not bring to the comment cousin jurors' attention.
Yeah,
VIP
my
parking was
VIP,
right out the door, y'all.
I was in the handicap spot. They backed it into handicap spot.
Did you have a handicap sticker?
Yes, ma'am.
Girl.
Not the handicap.
Thank you, Chicago John. So with that being said, y'all,
Oh, Lord.
people, cars they got their keys taken, and they were under the impression they were going to be going to have VIP parking. Well, them people came out their party and saw their car sitting right there, and they handed them their keys to walk to their car. It was 5 feet away. That was not VIP parking. So people are even asking, why did Kevin think that was VIP parking and you parked the cars 5 feet away?
Oh, I wasn't handing my keys. I had to go find my keys. I had to go find mine on that wooden board somewhere.
Oh God!
He called us
so they didn't valet.
They charged
valet
all
your
this. They like $200 was included in all this.
No, it was a valet. They had a wooden board, right? Like if you're at your house and you put the clip on and they hang the keys, and they had no tag on there say Felicia, Tommy, Sam, or who. So I could have just took anybody BMW
Then you could have
Mercedes and
got your
left.
car stole.
I could have took somebody's car.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he's a
definitely
liability.
crazy work.
The whole event was a liability.
Boy, that's crazy. That's crazy. This has been one of the hardest cases to try to maneuver through. It stinks walking through it. He's a liar. We don't want to play no more games with him. I say let's keep the non-laughing jokes up. No more parties. We're not going to the yacht party next year. He said no big content creators will be allowed there. So thank God.
Well, I wasn't going anywhere. I feel for my life. I figured they might try to drown me.
I was gonna say no big content creators probably want to go.
Yeah.
So he's probably just gonna have a 2-seater canoe.
Don't nobody ever want to go to none of his
being
events
said,
ever again in life. Like, I don't even know why he even exists.
I say let's just take the keys to the bando. I think he took some of that money and put it in the trap house. I'm not fucking with him no more. Period. Yeah, he took my 50 and probably flipped it. That's why it's called the bando. So with that being said, he walking around showing price tags of shirts and shoes and stuff. We are angry. We have ruled today in this interview joke that this man paid back the people $25,000. Yes. Expected to be paid before July the 1st. Okay?
And them laptops was tough.
It took 6 months for him to accumulate it. Why don't we go ahead and do 6 months? Y'all down for it or no, jurors? $25,000 look like he done spent most of it. We might have to let him get a job.
You know what? But he deserved the max punishment. So we should also throw in there that his DJing equipment be taken away from him because that's the only thing that he's good at.
Right, right.
So we might need to take that away from him.
Let's get that DJ equipment wrapped up. Let's find
But
out, did it come from Rent a Center, Color Time? Where did the DJ equipment come from? Was it
Find
He
out.
rented it.
Amazon
He
ordered?
rented it from
Who are we
Aaron.
sending it back to?
He had rented that from Aaron's.
At this point, you use it.
Aaron's still
Damn it.
around.
Right. Until you get it.
I
But
think
let
he
me let
needs
me let me ask you,
community service too.
do you think Rick deserves
He got it
anything?
from the pawn shop, y'all. Y'all could take it back up there and get some money back from it.
Well,
Right. So you
I
smoke
don't
it
know.
up.
I think Rick is kind of on the line right now. I was in his live the other day and I spoke to him, and it wasn't that bubbly speaking. I think he a little drained because it's two people that he really care about. I'm not gonna blame him for nothing. A lot of people try to blame him for how Kevin acted. I'm not that type of person, but I do see the frustration on his face. He likes me, loves me. He likes Kevin, loves Kevin. That's Unc. He knew Kevin before he knew me, and he probably sick of it. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let Kevin disrespect me. I don't care who he connected to. So I think Rick is probably sick of it. I don't want to pull Rick in it as far as he deserves anything. I think he did. I think that Rick being at that party was a highlight for Kevin. And he didn't appreciate the highlight for him. I think it's embarrassing that Rick's name was even on that party for Rick. I think Rick
Mute
embarrassed
up,
about it.
mute
Mika.
up, mute up.
I think Rick is embarrassed about that party now that his name is being out there. Like me and Rick this, because now it's him and Rick paid for the party. But I remember a month ago, he said Rick didn't give a damn thing for the party. So which one is it?
True.
So I say let's leave Rick out of it as much as we can. Because have you ever tried to maneuver through two people you cared about? Period.
Yeah, but I think they have a partnership on the backside that we don't know anything about, and I think that's probably why Rick just really not saying nothing. He just trying to walk away from it easy.
Right.
I don't want to be too hard on Rick because I do like Rick. I do. I do. But
Hey y'all.
Rick was in the
Hey.
live the other day when Kev was calling you all kinds of bitches and stuff. So
He
I'm
was.
just going to watch carefully how he proceed afterwards, because for a person that don't associate themselves with that type of behavior, I'm just going to observe how he proceed from that day forward respectfully.
I agree, Dex. 100%.
I feel like it's gonna be hard for Rick to create another event of his own if he tries to do that because they're
I
gonna be
don't think
like,
it'll
"Are
be
you
hard.
inviting Kevin?"
Yeah, I think it'll be just the thought of Kevin being there that'll make that event hard. But Rick
Right.
alone, I feel like he could sell out. He could
Right.
sell, people gravitate towards him. But that Kevin, like nobody likes you. And that's just what it is. Like he's not a likable person.
Oh, girl, it's
At
tough. So
all.
it's really tough. It's really tough. A lot of people did call me and say, "I thought you said Rick was for you." So I think a lot of people was texting. They was coming in the live saying that Rick was over there in the box while Kevin was calling me all those B names. Like I was shocked. So when they showed me that Rick was in the box, I was kind of shocked that Rick sat up there and listened to it. But
Like
I didn't see him come off mute or whatever, but they said he was agreeing to it. I never saw him agree to it.
Well,
But
I
I
feel
He
guess
like
did say
just
in the
sitting
comment.
there,
like Rick
huh?
said, he be around it, but he don't condone in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I get
Yeah.
that, but I feel like he's strategic with
He
his.
like he be saying
I feel like
Rick
he's
Brown.
strategic
I mean
with his comments. Like some of the things he's saying, it can go either way. Like saying, "Kev, you wild." That could mean
Right.
you messed up or
You
you really
funny as
going in.
hell or whatever,
So I
yeah.
just feel like he's a little strategic. He's smart with what he say. So it's kind
Hmm.
of eh,
It
he's smart,
makes me think, what it makes me think, Dex, like why is he sparing him?
right?
You know?
He be saying
So
Kev
it
a
might
grown
be some
man.
back
He
end
ain't got nothing
business
to do
going
with it.
on, you know. No, because that grown man shit, that's out the window. Excuse my language, judge, but that's out the window because it has to be like something on the back end really happening for him not to want to like speak up and say state the obvious. Like it don't make sense. I don't want to be around no females who sit up and disrespect people all day. It don't matter if it's not coming out of my mouth or not. I'd rather not be around somebody who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
And
what
if
I'm
it is a,
saying.
yeah, if it is a friend of mine, I'm gonna check it with no hesitation. Like, girl, relax.
Right. Either that or move around and not be around him when he's going on his rants.
That
Because
part.
you sitting around him is you supporting him whether you talking or not.
Exactly. And you knew what he was doing that day. But she said we ain't gonna make it about Rick, but that's my 2 points.
Well, that's pretty good, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I got some good pointers here. Uh oh, is this can the comic for real?
I don't think I had
It
said
says can
to
the comic is downstairs trying to come up. Anybody want to drop and let him up? Is that good yellow? It's good yellow because this says Cab the comic, not Cab the convict.
I could drop. I could drop.
I could drop.
Or
So
or
I
maybe
guess he
you
on
can try
his.
to.
I guess he
And
wants
while
to
y'all
come to
drop at
this
one
first
time.
session. Is Kevin Brown here? We'll get Kevin Brown to come up too.
So how do you
If this is Can the comic, I will have Kevin Brown to come up.
so how do you drop just to leave the studio and I go to the comments?
Yeah, y'all
Mercy.
just drop and then we'll bring you back. So the
Yes,
administrator
ma'am.
is downstairs. So Miss Shell, if you're still here, can you bring up Kevin the comic and Kevin Brown, but bring up Kevin Brown first? Cash App, so I am my best friend and Sassy 40. Let's get
Auntie,
I
auntie,
wonder if it's
before he come up, I just want to say, as it relates to like Rick Duffy just
That's a
said
good
that
one.
because I said, what do you think? And he said that he a grown man. You can't control what a grown man do. I try to, handle it on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure Rick says stuff on the back end to him, but you can't control what a grown man do. And it's not fair to hold him accountable for stuff that he do because he probably do talk to him on the back end. So,
Well,
yeah,
Glam, respectfully, if I was in a, can I give a scenario really quick, Judge?
yes, yeah, go
If
ahead,
I
baby.
if I was in a let's say I was going live about somebody that you held dear to your heart, right? Even if it's not like best friends, whatever. If I'm going live about that person that day and I'm going off on that person, you have a choice to come and sit on the right side of me, the left side of me, and support that live for that amount of time that you did. And it just kind of like, from that other person, from my perspective or your perspective, the other person's perspective, it would look as if like that's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
And
right,
see,
right, right.
Yeah,
I agree
yeah,
with no one. I mean, well, I'm not holding Rick accountable at
Right.
all, but he is a grown man also, and he can choose what, like Quay just said, he can choose what to basically
Participate in.
support and not support, because
Hmm.
we do have people that we close with that might do some messed up stuff. I don't have to stand by your side while you doing some messed up stuff. If I don't support, I can love you, but not support everything you do.
Exactly.
well, I just say that because if we look at me, y'all know I done said some questionable shit. Well, it just depends. But anyway, I've said some questionable things, and
Mhm.
my dear old auntie has stood by my side, just like I'm sure she's done said some questionable things a few times, and I stood by her side. But I don't know. I just feel like that's his aunt. This my auntie, so he just trying to
But
ride the
okay,
wave with
but
us.
ma'am, but listen to what you just okay. Let's use you and Judge Trendsetter or Auntie Netra. Let's put her cap on, Auntie Netra. Okay. Yes, Auntie Nisha, she sits by, she stand by your side. But also when you get to saying certain stuff that she don't agree with, she put it out in the atmosphere that she don't necessarily agree with everything you saying.
Right.
So
It's not a
still,
Right.
it's not a there or here comment like, oh, you wild. It's a, oh, I don't even do that. Auntie gonna let it be known. Cause it's not even about where her
Yeah.
loyalty lies. It's just a matter of the respect that she got for that other person. You know what I'm saying? That she know might catch wind of it. So I'm
I'm
Okay,
the
not
well,
trying
type
to
of
hold
person.
them.
This is me in real life. I love you. And like right now, me and Just, y'all already know it was on in 4K. This situation with me and Just, me being truthful, it's got something going on with us. But I'm truthful. I'm not gonna sit and ride just because I like you and agree with some of the things you say. I tell you that ain't my believings. I don't agree with that. It ain't me. But at the end of the day, uh, we all grown and we all choose to say the things we want to say. So I cannot say that I'm gonna stop fooling with Glam because Glam say certain stuff. I just tell Glam I don't agree with it. But
okay, Your
anyway,
Honor.
here is Kevin Brown up here because
Yes,
here
yes,
come
Your Honor. We have Kevin Brown. The bailiff has entered the courtroom, and we also has the defendant, Kev the comic, has also entered the courtroom.
okay, and yes, B Lash, I love it over here. I don't know if I'll be going back to TikTok as far as all the time because I like this over here. But this is good to me, y'all. We're over here with 404 people in the room. My very first YouTube stream. I love it. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Thank you to FOE for being true supporters to Judge Trendsetter, aka in real life, Miss Netra. Thank you to everybody. Make sure y'all tune in to Poetic RN on Saturdays because she is keeping us healthy so we can stay here and be on our bald headed. Oh shit. We got Cat a Comic in the room. Don't know why he's here. And if this is the real Cat a Comic, Cat a Comic, why are you here? Okay.
Your Honor, he has absconded from justice, and he has taken off running out the courtroom with his
Oh,
tidy
he down
whities
there.
on.
Keep my name out your mouth. Did you not just make a lying video about me? You keep my name out your mouth. In fact, put some teeth in it so you won't say my name. How can a nigga come through a live and ask somebody to keep their name out his mouth and you just lied and said, I paid you to talk down on people on TikTok? Nigga, just go and tell people you sorry so you can get back in good with folk. But you ain't got to think that you coming over here running shit. Matter of fact, you said, well, nobody gonna even be over here with me. You said I didn't have real content. So why are you even over here? Thank you for adding to the 400 people that really came to support me. Go run your own platform. You can't go live on YouTube. Why are you here? That's what we want to know. Why are you here? We doing good. I'm a clout chaser, but you can come up here instead. You rather type. Come up to the platform where you said wasn't nobody gonna be, but you here. Make it make sense. Oop. So boom. In my scooter voice. So boom. Whenever girls, yes, always. Oh. You came all the way over here on YouTube to
I'm
say,
sorry, Miss Netra. I didn't know I was up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
hey, sweet thing.
Hey, Miss
Yeah, you
Netra.
you want to run a narrative and say everybody over here is FOE, Kev. Ain't nobody over here because your name being mentioned, baby. These folks been following me around on 3, 4 different platforms all day. Trust and believe. We've had 200 and 300 people everywhere we go. Damn near. I'm sorry that you feel like you're the reason why people here. They not here for you, baby. They not here for you. Trust and believe. Sit down. Big FOE over here. And you're over here. We don't need you for content, baby. I wonder if you see the comments in front of you. Anyway, let's get back to this Juke Joint case. We got 411 people over here. We are doing good. Thank y'all for coming. We were almost at the end of this verdict. Where is the money, LaShandra? Why don't you come show the proof of how I paid you? Just like it called you out for a roasting battle yesterday and you didn't want to do it. Nigga, please. Um, he ran y'all. Let's issue one for Kev, the non-comic. He has showed up in the juke joint only to run outside. We do need to issue some bitch card. Can we get a some bitch card?
Well, Judge Tressetta, if I may insert this little piece of opinion, I feel like if he came up to the stage and didn't say anything, but he could talk downstairs, it's a slim chance that it might not be the real Kev the Comic. That's just my opinion.
You're right.
I agree. I agree.
You're right.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Kevin's
I
always
agree.
his mind. I agree with you.
You're right. You are
I
right.
know we would have caught a little bit of spit. I think if it was the real him, just a tad.
Either he didn't think that Kevin Brown was gonna be here, and you know what I'm saying.
But can I add my 2 cents? I do agree with that. But if it was him, I think the reason he ran is because he cannot hold the Miss Netra roasting. He cannot.
He can't.
He been running from that because he know he can't hold her in a roast. Just period.
On a panel he can't control, you're done.
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 He ain't got no music to play in between them weak lines.
Mm-hmm.
Not the music in your punchline.
And somebody else's punchline.
And they said it's still 105 people in a live that I'm not even in. Been all day. Will somebody go tell them folks that I'm not coming back?
Y'all go put the link in the chat.
Oh, girl, I know you lying. Yeah, they waiting on us. At the end of the day, we do have a verdict in, and we just have something to come over on the facts that said Kev the Comic is not only he not a comic, but he's guilty. And he's guilty. And they said that Rick is not guilty by association because we all have allowed people on our platforms that everybody did not agree with. So at this time, Kev the Comic has been found and proven to be guilty, a thief, a liar, a backstabber, and at this time, a cobbler, none eating, tooth picking fool. We have no more words for him. We know that he thought that it wasn't going to be no action over here. And look, imagine him being here possibly and being part of the action. I think that we have proven a whole bunch of things tonight. And one of them is that we want the money, LaShondra. Where is the money, LaShondra? Give these people their money back. You have done enough, sir. You have spit enough. You have said enough. And we are sick of your ass. Now you get your ass back over there on TikTok and make another video until they let you go live again. We are getting a damn break from your ass. We sick of you. We on strike from you. You have shut TikTok down.
Well, all due respect, Miss Netra, I think everybody who paid and went to the event should be refunded for false advertisement.
I agree with you, sweet thing. Let's talk about the false advertisement. Can you name one thing?
VIP.
Oh my God.
False advertisement. Gourmet food, false advertisement.
Entertainment, false advertisement.
Mm-hmm. Oh God. The drinks. Let's talk about standing outside in the cold. False advertisement. Doors open at this time. It was a freaking hour later. People were cold, Kevin. Them girls had dresses on. You didn't
Let me
give a
also
damn.
say in the court, Miss Netra, I planned a few events in my lifetime, and I ain't never had a $25,000 budget, but I had a $10,000 budget, and there was no plasticware, no paperware, no any of that. Within that budget, I was able to actually secure legitimate plateware, eating utensils and things of that nature. Um, yeah, that
Oh,
that
look
was
here. My agency just hit us with this. We're going to hear Cat the Comic screaming tomorrow. My agency just sent me this and it said, did you hear and did you see it? We succeeded. The U.S. region has been restored. It is expected that the live broadcast will be available tomorrow. You can log in now. So this is from my agency saying tomorrow we will be able to go back live on TikTok. Now, I'll be over here on YouTube because my live is restricted until the 23rd, which will be the 22nd to me, because at 4:30 in the morning, I'm going to get up and try it. Yeah. But I got a couple of days away from TikTok. I'll be over here. I do like this. So if y'all still want to see Miss Netra and you still want to be supporters, I'll be still over here in the juke joint, coming back to TikTok periodically and joining boxes. But I have 3 pages down because they have been reporting me. So just hopefully we'll have TikTok back up in tomorrow, according to my agency. But let's get back into this case. Can anybody else name some false advertisement? The decoration. They said that's not Kevin. I think it was.
The guest of honor was false advertisement because nobody saw the couple that was getting married.
Bring your barreless mouth ass up here. I think that's him, y'all. Somebody go see how many followers on that page. Let me come up in here on my backup page.
Your Honor, Your Honor, the comedy was false advertisement. There was no comedy. Nothing was funny.
Your Honor, this is your court secretary. I have confirmed that that is not the real Kev the Comic's YouTube page. So that is not the real Kev the Comic, and he is not in the queue.
Okay, so can we kick that person out?
Absolutely.
Okay, there y'all have it. We're not doing that TikTok stuff over here. They said that's him. Oh, let him up. Let him up. Before we block him, let him up. Let him up. He said, let me up, bitch. Let's see. That might be him. He's throwing the bitch.
I'm pretty sure that's just a comment troll because he's not in the queue to come up. We've put the link in several times. He is not clicking the link to come up. He just wants to be a comment troll.
How many followers does that page have, Shell?
1. One follower.
And he been advertising he was gonna be on TikTok. Yeah, that's probably a troll.
Oh well, he's here. We're bringing him up now.
You Netra. I'm so sick of you.
Girl, please. Yeah, that's a troll. That's a troll.
Hey, y'all look good on TV.
Oh, look at that!
How y'all make y'all screen?
Oh, man, on TV too. I'm watching mine on TV too.
Oh wow! I need to put ours on TV.
How y'all make
it's
the
just
screen
got the TV volume is on mute because the TV is delayed from the phone.
Y'all watching it from TV?
Yeah, I can't see y'all on my phone. I don't know who nobody. The pictures are too small on the phone, so I'm watching y'all from the TV.
Kevin, why you don't like it here? Where you at?